Good evening, hello, and welcome everyone. Some reason, Mr. Robert, the Inner Circle Facebook group is not online at the minute. So, is there anything you want to sort of fill in while I try and work out what the heck's going on with this?
What is the heck is going on here?
I think it's I'm going to edit some settings or something. I think it's sometimes it disconnects from the internet. That's what happens.
Well, we've been we're always busy, but the question is, what are we working on? We're working on the DFY Magic Ranker system, which we finished our 4-week boot camp. We took a break for about a week and a half to let everybody that was in that boot camp kind of catch up and get their work done so that we can continue forward with the Q&A and advanced stuff with the beginning systems that were built in the meantime. So what is the DFY Magic Ranker system? It's an authority-based system that allows you to post on one trigger site and get literally, depending on how big you build your network, it's almost like a single niche PBN, except it's all authority sites back to your original site that you want to rank to. And the results have been fantastic in one simple run. And we haven't even put the full system in place yet, but we are working on that going forward. Later on, we have put up a temporary page that you can sign up for an early bird mailing list for the DFY Magic Ranker Bootcamp, and you'll be able to purchase that later when we release it. But it's really been an advanced, exciting thing to help not only rank websites, but videos, GMB properties, and other things that you want to rank. But in addition to that, we're moving forward with Done Few Magic Themes. We have been working on adding in a secondary language, if you will, with options to change US content to UK content. But that's still in process and being worked on at the moment. So it's been a very exciting time. And to see people take a Done Few Magic Themes website, see what they can do with it, join, build one, and rent it 3 days later is just phenomenal. And that's exactly what they were meant to do. It's not about having a website to keep it for months and months and months, trying to get it to rank and do this and do that. It's about putting up a website in a couple of hours and having an asset to sell to a business that needs that asset. And that's what Done Few Magic Themes is all about. So you can literally build a website full of content, images, and the location pages in a few hours. And then you can sell it that way, rent it that way, depending on your license with MPP. But that's always been our vision, to help people get started, to understand MPP by actually using an MPP website and taking it to that next level in what they want to do in their agency.
Yeah,
I'm rambling here, Stephen. So if there's something else
I think Restream, who we use, is broke because for some reason it's not streaming live into the Inner Circle group. So I'm going to put a note in here. Go, hey, hello. But stream is not working. Technology for you, eh?
But it happens. It happens all the time, and this is what makes things so frustrating for people. They're trying to do something step by step, and they can't learn, and they can't get help. And again, it comes back around to why we do what we do.
What I'm going to do is record this call and put the video into the group later for people. So
that'll work. That'll work.
That way, then that they can watch the replay in the Inner Circle. Because of course, when we say goodnight to all the free groups, and obviously, if you are in the free group watching tonight, you want to join us, DFY Magic Themes /live number 4U, and you can come and join us. We end up talking about all sorts of stuff, and because we're warming things back up, obviously we haven't got as many people on the Zoom call tonight. But if you are about, come and join us. I know in the UK it's Jubilee weekend. So obviously everyone's celebrating, probably out getting drunk, celebrating the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Probably doesn't mean a lot to you, Robert, over in the USA.
Well, it's somewhat of a Thanksgiving for the British, isn't it? Celebrating the Queen.
Yeah. She's been in I think in reign
70 years.
70 years it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally, I think the money they're spending to celebrate us across the UK, they could put the funds into people who needed it and have maybe a slightly quieter party. You know, it was my 50th this year, and I didn't have flags put out in the town centre going, "Hey, it's your 50th, hey!" You know, so and I know the Queen brings a lot of money into the UK, and you know, and she's probably a very nice lady, but I feel that there are things like in the UK we have the NHS that keeps people healthy. We have people who are homeless, and and maybe I'm going maybe it's a little bit of a political rant, maybe of some sort on this, but I just think that the funds it costs to put all this on, they could have put it into people who need it more, especially at the moment where fuel prices have gone sky high. Maybe that's what they've done. Maybe they've made fuel prices go sky high to pay for the Queen's Jubilee.
I don't think so, because I think that's almost a worldwide thing now. We're seeing prices in the US that we've never seen.
Yeah. And but the thing is you know, in the UK with fuel itself, right? There's tax on tax, so they put a fuel levy on in the first place, right, for buying fuel, and they put VAT on top as well. If the government really wanted to help people out, I know they could reduce tax on it, but because of COVID, they gave all this money out to people in the UK and, you know, help people out, which is fair dues. But they've got to pay it back somehow, haven't they?
You know, it's not the fuel prices. We'll get back to our subjects to what we should be talking about. But the reality is, this always burned me, because fuel prices here are not based on supply and demand. They're based on speculation of what's going to happen in the stock market.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, how abstract can that be? That you're going to charge fuel based on what they think something's going to happen in speculation of stocks.
It's the whole world's a bit bizarre, isn't it? The way things are at the moment.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
But anyways, so we won't go down that rabbit hole at the moment.
Let's
get back to.
I was having too much fun winding you up, Robert. That's what I was doing.
You don't wind me up with that. It's, you know, I tell you what. Here's my ideal dream: is to go completely off the grid and not pay for anything. I don't even mind. I would pay for food. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I don't want to make myself chores to grow my own food, but I'd want to go completely off the grid, go green with solar power. Everything else is supplied. Do my own water, and the only thing that I need, technology-wise, is internet.
Yeah, and it's interesting in the UK. I know people that have done away with landlines, and they pay for the mobile network data. That you know, and it apparently sometimes works out cheaper than owning a landline now.
It's definitely going to go that route, and now with the satellites becoming more and more plentiful, the signals are going to get better. Yeah,
absolutely. So, guys, for those that just joined us, both myself and Robert have been away last week. We had a week-long break. I got very chilled out with the family. For a change, I was able to drink. I don't normally drink. I don't, very, very rarely. I don't bother at Christmas because normally I'm the one got to drive somebody somewhere at some point. And it's just made a change where I could have a few drinks. I didn't get drunk. Don't like that nowadays. But maybe when I was 20, I wouldn't mind getting drunk. But now, no. As you get older, you get more wiser, I think, and you want to keep the brain cells you do have, I think. So.
Well, sometimes it's not about getting drunk; it's about getting just relax and to let go a little bit.
Yeah.
Whenever I have to do a yard project or something that I really don't want to do, a few beers always takes off the edge that I can get more done with that.
Mm.
For myself, that's, if I'm going to go clean the garage or I'm going to do something that's not meaningful for me, to go cut the grass and do chores that you don't want to do, a couple beers really help you get that stuff done. That's just me.
And I think, everyone that is on the internet, they get all these IM products that come out and it sells them the dream, but very rarely does it deliver. DFY Magic Themes, for those guys who are watching this for the first time, it's a business in a box. It really is. It's you set your website up on an easy install, you fill in a form, a magic form, and then you use the product which we use, which is Magic Page plugin. You link that up inside it as well, and then you build mass pages, and the whole thing comes together. It's much easier now to build a mass page website, and that's what we wanted to get this to make it super easy for people to be able to build these sites. And I know there's people in our groups that are making money from this, and the ones that are struggling, we help. And we just want everyone to succeed in what they do, in this. And, don't go jumping out the window for the next shiny object. I say time and time again, anyone who's on my mailing lists, I only email out when I find something that I think is really good to email out for. I won't just send out product after product after product every week. And there's some IM people out there that just will email out every day because who are the ones making the money? They are, because they get a commission for pumping that item out. When I put something out there, I say to people, yes, I get a commission. That helps me, and Robert, in what we do with DFY Magic Themes, we put money back into the system to help other people.
No, but what you said there was really important for people just getting started online, looking at digital marketing products, looking at, should I become an affiliate marketer? Should I do this? Should I do that? The reality is, are you going to be supported in the products that you purchase? And after that, will they help you? If they're not helping you to make money or getting something done in a fraction of the time, they're just costing you time away from your goal. So find somebody that you can relate to, find somebody that will support you, answer your questions, and help you get to where you want to go. And I can tell you, once you have been bitten by the entrepreneurial bug, if you will, of doing stuff online, you don't have store inventory. You don't have to ship products, out to customers. Although that's another whole leg of all of this stuff that you can do in e-com and all of that, or selling eBay products or selling Amazon products with very small percentages of income from it. But at the end of the day, our niche are businesses that require websites and web services for primarily the home services industry. And there's so many niches or sub niches in that we're going to be building websites for years just in that niche. So every carpenter, window installer, pool guy, driveway sealing, pressure cleaning, painting, roofing, it just goes on and on. Plumbing, kitchens, bathrooms, flooring. There's just so many different niches. And all of those tradesmen they answer their phones, for one. They don't have time to build their own websites. They just want it done for them. And we're solving that problem.
And on top of that, it's becoming, it's a mass web page website. Something that, is interesting. While I was on holiday, I got chatting to somebody who is a web designer. And, so we had something in common. And what was interesting was this guy is making money, but not the huge amount of money. And I said, why aren't you making the huge amount of money? And he's, doing web design. He said, He said, because I quote a price, let's say, $3,000 for a website, and then the client wants, I build it, and the client goes, now can you change this, 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 and this? So because I want to please the customer, I change it. And then he wants more changing and more changing. Eventually, I've built him, instead of a 3-page website, a 20-page website, because he wanted all the changes doing. And I'm not brave enough to push for more money. And I said, and that's where you're going wrong. You need to own your own properties. You wouldn't go and buy a house to rent out, right, and give the house away to someone who's renting it from you and say, you have the house on me, don't worry about it. And that's something, it's about, by owning your own properties, your own online properties, it works far better. I mean, you touched on a point with eBay, and I've mentioned this before, when my business collapsed at the start of COVID, because I was in the entertainment niche, I started working with my partner Donna on eBay, and we were inundated with work. But the thing is, the profits that came out of that were okay, but not the hugest profits. And there was a lot of hours work put in to earn that. Now, I know I can sell a website if I wanted to just go out and sell one of these. I know I can sell one for anything from $5,000 upwards. And of course our ones have content, so you can easily look at 10K for a website to sell to somebody if you wanted to do a one-time price. What's better, to earn 10K in a day selling a website, or but a ton of work in selling products? Even affiliate marketing can be hard at times. For example, there was a product a while back which was pushing eBay and Amazon, being an affiliate with them. Both those companies pay very small percentages. So you have to sell an awful lot to make any money out of it. Mm-hmm. Who's the person who's going to make the money? The person who bought out that eBay-Amazon affiliate product.
Yep.
Right. And they say, we'll show you, so you buy it for $27, and then the upsell is another $99 to get traffic, then another $199 to do it the fast way, have it all built for you. But you set all this up, and without a lot of hard work, and on average, I mean, I would say, for the amount on the percentages, to be honest, I think it's just not worth bothering with Amazon. eBay used to be really good. They've gone down the pan with dropping the commission now. You have to have a high volume website to make any money off of being an affiliate. Drop shipping, I've done drop shipping myself. Problem with drop shipping is you're reliant on a third party sending the items out, and you're reliant on that third party not putting any of their own leaflets in with the products saying, hello, we're here, buy direct. So it's you have to find a digital business that you are happy with, but also where you can make good profits on a monthly basis.
Right.
But on that note, we're going to say goodnight to all the free groups. By the way, the Inner Circle did come live eventually, so we are live in the Inner Circle group. Okay. But we're going to say goodnight to all the free groups and talk to our members. That's why we do these live Friday calls. So good night, all the free groups. And if you want to join, it's dfymagicfilms.com/live 4. Say good night to all the free groups, Robert.
Have a good weekend, everybody.